Hello, Steve White, Steve Arts 89. Well, we finally have our first official image from the new He-Man movie, and I'm not particularly impressed. Now, we saw the Power Sword being held by police officers in the on-set pics that we got the other week, but I thought it looked too big, but I just thought, no, it's just because the person holding it must be comically small, and the sword looks ridiculous when they hold it. But then, when you actually see Nicholas Galaxine, or whatever his name is, holding the sword up against his chest, which is what the still is, it looks ridiculously oversized and comically oversized. And that's what I was worried about, that some people saw that sword and thought, they had some hope that they were going to try and make this into the live action version of the cartoon. But clearly you can see it's ridiculously oversized. And when you look at his outfit and the costume, which you can see behind the sword, which is basically a metal section of the harness with some red and some silver, and then we have some, looks like leather straps, like brown leather straps, but they seem to have some sort of armor, but they still seem to be leather. That looks a lot more like the 2002 He-Man than it does the actual He-Man from the original cartoons and all that. So I just don't have a lot of hope. I mean, we hear that it's going to be set on Earth, and from my understanding is the whole film's going to be about Prince Adam discovering who he is, finding the Power Sword. All this happens on Earth, and then it's just the end of the film. He goes to Eternia, and that's their way of cheaping out. Now, when they did that with the original film, you can forgive them because they didn't have the money, and even if they had the money, they didn't have the technology to do Eternia properly. Now we do. There's no excuse for them not to do it properly and give us a whole film set on Eternia and explore the whole universe and the whole world and everything. But instead, we're going to basically be on Earth, and I reckon we'll just get like 10 or 15 minutes at the end of the film where he's on Eternia. So that was my first concern. My second concern was when they race swapped several members of the cast, and that just showed they didn't seem to have any interest in the characters representing the versions that we're familiar with and giving us the characters we want to see. Because it's a multiracial cast, they have diverse characters, so there's no reason for them to race swap pre-existing white characters. So that also shows an intention there. And the other issue is, and I just heard this the other day and I was like, oh no. Apparently someone has seen the script and it's very comedy based. They're basically making fun of He-Man and Eternia and the He-Man characters. Now some people have speculated that with the right director, like with a good director, maybe they can balance that comedy and that tone. But from what these people saw of the script, they're basically a joke and making fun of the characters. And there's really only two ways to do this sort of reboot: take it seriously or make a joke out of it, so people who don't really know it or didn't really like it can just laugh at it. They did the same sort of thing with the Brady Bunch movie and a few others where they've just, I think Starsky and Hutch, where it's like, well, we think this is lame, we're not fans, we can't take this seriously, so let's just make it into a joke so all the non-fans who never liked it can laugh at it. I think there's going to be an element of that to this, and it's very disappointing because it doesn't need to be like that. So we have this one still with He-Man holding the sword up against his chest, and you can see just a little bit of the armour behind it, but not really. And it does make Galaxine or whatever look a little beefier, but he just sort of looks pudgy to me in the pictures, so I'm not really impressed. He has bulked up, but he doesn't look at all like He-Man, I don't think. So yeah, I don't have a lot of hope for this between race swapping the cast and basing it on Eternia. There's just too much to go wrong, so I'm not really feeling hopeful about this at this point, but we'll see what happens when it actually appears in the cinema. Will I be ready? Will I have gotten all my stuff or what? I don't know, but I'm talking for 4 minutes and that's it. Yeah, so people are speculating what's going to be on the chest, and I just noted the kind of material, like the gauntlets, just the way that was done. It looks more like different versions of He-Man, later versions of He-Man, like the 2002 series, not the original He-Man, which is what a lot of people thought they were going to be focusing on when the Witches came out. But yeah, I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of the whole thing. I don't have any faith in this film. I don't think the people doing it really know what He-Man is or really care. They're just exploiting an ISP just like all the others, and that's really all there is to it, I think. So I'm just bracing myself for the disappointment so I don't actually get really disappointed. But I'm going to go. Bye.